Good morning. I ran across a dream and I actually heard somebody else share a dream just recently, and it was an older dream from 2014. But I just felt like that maybe I should share a few of my dreams that I haven't shared yet. And so one of them is from 2020, and it happened on July 18th, 2020. And I wasn't going to explain the dream, but um, I was just going to share the interpretation of the dream at first, but I realized maybe I should at least share the first part of the dream. So it was at 8:30 in the 8:30 in the morning or so, I guess, and I okay, I woke up from a wonderful dream, dreamt I was someplace else with new and different people. Went to this huge house in the country, 2 stories. It may have been 3 or 4 stories, lots of rooms. And then now that I think about it, it was like a lodge, yet it was a family's home. They opened it up to people to come and stay and visit. I was invited. I remembered as I walked in just admiring the warm wooded space of flooring and walls. The open floored area was calming and soothing to my soul. There was a big dinner, uh, long tables, lots of people. Um, this dinner, I believe, was there, yet actually think it was down the road. Um, I remember being there with someone at the house, was a main couple who welcomed me into their home. The dinner supper was such a huge event, lots of people, yet not loud. Had an enjoyable time with new and unique food. There was a candied bread cookie. Yes, it was like bread, yet it was apart in sticks as long, oblong sizes. Had a different texture like bread, yet like a cookie. It was so good. And a vegetable that was like a stalk of celery, yet had lettuce on top, um, like a soft flower of petals. It was green, and I remember to think, wow, that is like the whole making of a salad. Unsure if the tables were inside or outside. Um, sorry. I believe now maybe that they were like on an um, open deck, or I don't know, like a covered area outside. Um, anyway, and then there was a tent covering us. And at one point we ran out of bread and was sharing with someone at the table how good it was, and ran out. So ran outside, I guess. Oh, I ran inside, it says, seeing me going into the kitchen, finding the recipe and making the bread to give it to someone who didn't get to taste it. Seems I took some of that bread cookie with me. The celery salad stalk, LOL. Someone showed me the stalk and the top, and I took a leaf of lettuce flower off the top. This is how I knew it was soft, and I placed a piece of it in my mouth, and this is how I knew it tastes like lettuce, a light, soft elegance of taste. Okay, so there's more here. Well, I guess I could go ahead and share more. After the dinner, driving still dusk, and an old barn, feeding stalls, and a sign across the top of the roof. And what I thought I saw, the sign on the top of the roof of the old barn, it said Cullies, like Cullys or Culleys, and apparently it looked like there was a swap meet there. There was a whole bunch of old cars driving out and around the barn. As we drove past, there was a driver, and others in the truck commented, "Oh wow, how cool is that?" And there was dirt in the air, the barn at a slant on the hill. Turned around, the truck was the couple's. Some reason had their phone, yet they had the feeling it was also a walkie-talkie. As drove to the swap, went up a large hill in the dirt driveway. Some pavement broken up at the or just before the top, and something happened. I was worried it wasn't our truck. Some reason this is the first time I see my ex actually as the driver, and I thought of the dream. Now, I didn't understand why he was in the dream, but in some way related in the dreams were 3 vehicles, not sure why. So anyway, in this dream happens to be a shop at the top of the hill, and he takes the truck there because seemed had a problem working on it. So guys looked at it in the shop, and the guy that looked at it is paid or supported by the couple. He checked and said the transmission had slipped. I'll put some, the oil slipped or something. I'll put some in the container for you, and if you like, I'll put it in the transmission. Oh, that would be great, I said. Thank you. And then as I was writing this out, I think that in the dream it was actually blue. My true love revealed in 2018. He was the guy, so he wasn't working there. I mean, it was his family property, his parents' property, most likely. So anyway, I wrote in here that I will ask the Lord for his interpretation of this dream. And so back to the lodge house, I am trying to listen to some recordings that were on the phone. There was one from the owners and one like a recording of their conversation about me, and believe now about us, yet us now